Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Lane, and today we're doing a rebuild of the New Orleans Saints. So I asked in the last video, which rebuild should I do next? And I got a comment from Michael Johnson, who says, Saints rebuild with two rules. Number one, no quarterbacks drafted year one. That's kind of unfortunate because we have Jameis Winston, but I imagine they're going to try to bring him back. They're going to have a good record. They'll have a late draft pick. They're not going to find that great quarterback in the draft. And then number two, any trades must be done via the trade block to reduce the cheese. And I get that. That's typically how I do it anyways. So the Saints are an 83 overall team. Great offensive line. Great running back. The weapons without Michael Thomas aren't the best. Callaway, Harris, Smith. I just don't love it. No tight end to talk about. Then on defense, we have Lattimore. We have Davenport, Cameron Jordan, Davis, Marcus Williams, who I think he might have got franchise tagged or it was a 3-year deal. I don't exactly remember. He did get franchise tagged, which is fine. The Saints kind of have a weird cap situation. They kind of go all in. The beginning of next year, they have to cut a bunch of players. So I imagine we're going to be in the same boat. But we are starting at week 8. We are 4-2 playing against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Let's get right into it and see how this goes. So we are 6-2 at the moment. We're about to do our super focused scouting, which means we're going to have a pick probably 20 and on. So I want to go, I was hoping there was a receiver up here. We'll go Donald Blackman. We'll go Dalvin Michaels. And then just in case, we're going to go, I don't really love anybody up here. I'm not going to be able to get into the top 10. I'm going to go Adonis Daniels. So we did make the playoffs at 10-7. We have to play the Green Bay Packers, who are 12-5 in the wild card round. The Bucks went 12-5, Falcons 10-7, and the Panthers 9-8. Tennessee got a first-round bye, and the Dallas Cowboys in the NFC got the first-round bye. Jameis, what got into you? 4,400 yards, 36 touchdowns, and 11 interceptions. There is no chance, but I love to see it because I'm doing a Saints rebuild. Kamara, about 1,500 yards, 14 touchdowns is fantastic. Callaway, 1,200 yards, 6 touchdowns. Kamara, 806 with 8. Harris, 6, 780. Ooh, Michael Thomas, 212, 5 touchdowns. How many games did he play? 8. It's not a ton of yards. What is that, like? I don't even know. That's 26.5 yards a game. That's really, really bad. By the way, comment down below and I'll pick out one of you guys and we'll do a rebuild for next week. So let me know what team, what rules you want to see for next rebuild. Demario Davis leading the team with 135 tackles. Malcolm Jenkins, 108. Cameron Jordan, 9.5 sacks, 5.5 for Davenport. And then interceptions, we have 2 for Davis, Alexander, Jenkins. What is going on? Roby, Williams, Adebo, Conley, Williams, and then 1 for Roach and 1 for Lattimore, which is the most surprising one of all of it. Mahomes taking home the MVP, Kyler Murray behind him, Brady, Henry, Prescott, Jackson, Herbert, Allen, Kamara, which is nice to see, in Aaron Rodgers. Coach of the year is Mike McCarthy. Oh, we're not up there. We got robbed. You would think a team with Jameis Winston at quarterback would get a little bit more clout, but I'm just saying. Brady, Offensive Player of the Year. Kamara at 4. Winston at 6. That's what I'm talking about. Defensive Player of the Year. Demario Davis at 8. Offensive Rookie, Justin Fields taking it home somehow, some way, and not Kyle Pitts. Defensive Rookie is Parsons. That's easy, but Adebo at number 6. But let's see, can we take down the Green Bay Packers in the wild card round? I kind of hope we do, but at the same time, hope we don't, because I want to get one of the people we drafted. We dominated them. 24-8. Or one of the players I scouted, I should say. We're playing the Bucks. Now, I think we beat the Bucks week 8 when I started this, so let's keep that momentum going. Let's go to the NFC Championship game. Nope. 35-27. Brady did basically nothing. 282 with a touchdown. Winston, 273, 2 touchdowns, but 1 interception. I wonder if that was in a key moment. Kamara, 74 yards, 2 for Lenny Fournette, 1 for Bernard, 1 for Ronald Jones. Touchdown, Mike Evans, 97 yards. Touchdown, Deontay Harris. Michael Thomas, 3 for 44. Not very good. Tennessee with a very top-heavy team with, Tannehill, Julio, A.J. Brown, Derrick Henry, beating the Bucks, who are definitely more well-rounded, 31-26. And, of course, if they're going to win a Super Bowl, it's going to be because of the man, Derrick Henry. So for Mock Draft 2, we have pick 27, which is going to be our pick going forward. And they're saying middle linebacker C.J. Geddes? I don't know how to say that name. Now, here's where it gets difficult. We have available salary cap, $10.9 million. And I almost don't want to look at players ready to negotiate. Armstead's up there. Marcus Williams, Jameis Winston, Kwan Alexander. Oh, boy. Taysom Hill's up there as well. Now, what I'm going to do is I think bring back Marcus Williams and then probably franchise tag Jameis Winston. Okay, that's good. I mean, Armstead, I guess we should have traded him away. I'll make him a 3-year offer. There's no chance he takes this offer. I didn't think so. We're going to give him the franchise tag for just an easy $41.7 million. No big deal. Now, this might be a little bit of a reach. It does say round 1 or 2 projection, but I really like Darryl Fowler. His skills we know a lot about. He's 80% scouted. NFL Combine's great. College Pro Day is great. Acceleration is elite. Great speed. This is who we're taking, Darryl Fowler. Normal development, that's fine. Looks solid. I want to see what Fowler's overall is a 70. Yikes. I don't love that. Not at all. Actually, this draft's really not that bad, all things considered. I don't know if many of them are really going to, progress to be anything on this team, but I think Fowler will for sure. I didn't even notice this. In the 7th round, right end Taylor was taken by the computer. Hidden development. Of course, they find a hidden development in the 7th round. Just is how it is. So the only thing that's really different about this team from last year is Fowler's going to be starting a left outside linebacker. Davis is up to X Factor, which is fantastic. Defense looks great. We're an 82 overall team. Then, of course, our left tackle is Hurst. It's not great, but we'll be able to deal with it. At the moment, we're 3-3. So it's not looking great. What draft pick do we have? Oh, 20th. Why? I like that they're looking for a corner, don't get me wrong. But I thought it would be a lot worse than that. So week 11, where we have to do our super focus, we are 4-5, which is not great. The Panthers 7-2, the Bucks 5-3, the Falcons 4-5. So that's really right on the edge where maybe we make the playoffs, maybe we don't make the playoffs. And I don't really love that going into scouting the super focused players. So I think actually what we're going to do is we're going to scout some of these quarterbacks up here. And if we have to trade up to get them, that's fine by me. Well, look at Brett Lewis. That might be the play. I wish you could do more than 3. I think in the later matters, the next Madden, they'll probably make it so it's more than 3. It probably should be I don't want to say 10, 20, something like that, but maybe 5, 6, 7, something in that range. I should know more about 3 players or all about 3 players than just, I don't know. It's just weird. This is what I mean. We made the playoffs at 8-9. I'm not happy about that, but I'm also not mad about that. Because 8-9 against a 12-5 team probably means we're 1 and done. And we do know the football team should have a great defense. They have good offensive players. So it really depends who their quarterback is. But the Panthers went 10-7, the Bucks 10-7, we went 8-9, and then the Falcons 7-10. So 3 teams from our division made the playoffs. Oh, Jameis, 5,300 yards. 33 touchdowns, 15 interceptions. Am I bringing him back again? I really don't want to, but with those stats, you kind of have. Kamara, a little bit of a drop-off in yards, 1,200 yards, 15 touchdowns, though, so 1 more than last year. Thomas, he's back, 108 catches, 1,600 yards, 9 touchdowns. Sherman, 1,000 with 8. Guy just picked up, drafted, I think, in maybe the 3rd round, the 4th round, something like that. Callaway, a little bit short of 1,000, 3 touchdowns. 5 for Trotman, 6 for Kamara. Davis leading the team with 124 tackles, 116 for Bond. Sack total, 6.5 for Jordan. Interceptions, 4 for Davis, 4 for Lattimore, 2 for Bond and Roby. Where is Fowler? Where's Fowler? I must have went by him. There's Taylor, the hidden development player. There he is. 38 tackles and 1 interception. That's not great. I imagine he has that because he's not starting anymore. No, he is. He's up to a 74 overall. Huh. It's kind of surprising. Taylor, we still don't know his development. But can we beat the 12-5 Washington football team, make it to the divisional round? Nope. I actually did want to see who the football team's quarterback is. Really. Taylor Heineke, who's not looking good in real life. Winston, 277 with nothing. Kamara, touchdown. Gibson, touchdown. Touchdown for Penny. Receiving Thomas, 84 yards. About time. Gronk, 74. Interesting. He just really wanted to go up there and play with Heineke for some reason. 46 for McLaurin. Seems like an ugly, ugly game. Let me get this straight. Tennessee, back-to-back Super Bowl champions. I'd love to see it. That'd be so interesting. Beating the football team, which I do like to see, 24-21. Tannehill taking hold of the MVP this year. Brett Lewis, I love him so much, but I don't think we could trade up to get him. I think we have to bring back Jameis. He has A, short accuracy, A, medium accuracy, B, deep accuracy, with B, play action, A, awareness. Pretty good. C under pressure is not great, but everything else seems good. They're still projecting us to take Dion Sellers. Okay, I'm going to have to look into him now in case we're going to have to take him. D-zone. And you don't really know anything else about him. Great to elite acceleration, change of direction. Good to great agility. I just don't like that we're not going to know much about him. So we do have $64 million in cap space. So McCoy's coming back. Gardner Johnson's coming back. No thank you. No thank you. Davenport for sure. Winston, who's up to superstar. I think I might franchise tag him again, to be completely honest with you. Yeah, I don't really love anybody else up here. Maybe Callaway, maybe. I ended up bringing back Callaway, and I tried to give a one-year deal, big money to Jameis Winston. He didn't take it. So here we go, another franchise tag. Now, this is going to be the debate. Do we trade up with the Lions, who I believe took a quarterback last year? I might be wrong. And do we try to take Brett Lewis? The more I look at his physicals, I'm just not interested in him. I love his short and medium accuracy and his deep accuracy, but everything else just doesn't seem great. It says talent's 1 to 2. Like, there's Jeremiah O'Leary, who's a scrambler, doesn't really fit our team. Everything seems great, don't get me wrong. Ooh, maybe we do get this guy. Well, here's going to be the problem why we can't do it. Negative cap room, they have $1.6 million for a cap room. So, we're not going to be able to trade up unless we get rid of somebody big, so we're not going to. So all the mock drafts had us taking sellers, and I just don't know enough about them that I want to do it. So I'm going to go a little bit further down and go Junior Jones, who we don't know any of his key ratings, that's fine. But check out his physicals. Great acceleration, elite agility, great change of direction, elite jumping, which you know I love my offensive lineman. Solid speed, great strength. First and bench reps with 38. I'm going to take him, Junior Jones. Hidden development, great. 90 strength, love it. So Jones is a 74 overall, but check out Anthony in the second round, 73. Minkins in the fourth round, 70 overall. Awesome. So I put Jones over to left tackle, so the offensive line looks fantastic. Trotman's still starting at tight end. We have Thomas, Callaway, Anthony, Kamara running back, Winston at superstar, which I didn't think I'd be seeing. I thought he'd be long gone by now. Bond up the star. Taylor ended up having star development. Still have to work on corner. Fowler is at a 75 overall, which is good. Minkins is starting a defensive tackle 1, which is also good. So I think we're good. You know what I forgot to check? O'Leary's overall, which is a 76, and it's in development. And we're going to check out Brett Lewis. O'Leary has normal development, so I'm fine. Brett Lewis is a 75 with hidden development. He has superstar X factor. Now, I don't know how we would have gotten up there and got him. Don't get me wrong. But that's so disappointing to see. So at the moment, we're 2-5. We're at week 8. So we have the 3rd overall pick, and they're saying Rashawn Burgess, strong safety, which we definitely don't need. So we're probably going to look at Eric Darby. Don't know anything about him at the moment. His physicals look great. B trucking, that's what I really like in my quarterbacks. And A awareness, that's actually pretty good. So we're 2-7. We rode the Jameis wave as far as it could go. So let's go Eric Darby. Let's go Joel Witt. And then let's go, I guess, Nick Pear. Yeah, I mean, we could go Nolan Sellers, be a little bit further down the list. Wouldn't really make a ton of sense. So those are going to be our 3 super focus players. Now, of course, we didn't make the playoffs. We can't exactly look at the standing. This is a very, very well-made game. We are 6-11, which puts us out of the top 10, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we have the 9th overall pick, but we're definitely trading up. Winston, 4,700 yards, 27-17. It's really not that bad. But I'm definitely not bringing it back now. Kamara, 1,300 yards, 12 touchdowns. Not big drop off, but a little bit of a drop off. Thomas, being Thomas, 103 catches, 1,500 yards, 9 touchdowns. Love it. Callaway, glad I brought him back. 1,000 yards, 5 touchdowns. 4 for Trotman, 6 for Anthony, 669. That's pretty big. Touchdown Kamara. That doesn't make sense. Davis leading the team with 133 tackles, 130 for Zach Bond. Sack totals, we have 13 for Davenport, big, 10.5 for Jordan. 3 for Larkin. Where is Fowler? Had 0. Great. What about Taylor? 0. Even better. Interceptions, 4 for Lattimore. Awesome. 2 for Davis, 2 for Gardner Johnson, 1 for Zach Bond, and 1 for Marcus Williams. What a shame. We're 9th in offensive yards and only get 6 wins. 30th in defensive yards. That makes more sense, but also our defense is pretty good. Mahomes, another MVP. Who could have guessed? Offensive player in the NFC is Elliott. That makes sense. Nothing. I thought Kamara might be up there, but I guess not. Defensive player, Nick Bosa. We do have Davenport at 4. Offensive rookie, Anthony at 4. That's our receiver. Defensive rookie, nothing. So we have just our left tackle with hidden development, which is Jones. He has star development. He's up to a 79 overall. We have a lot of work to do, mostly at quarterback, but we need corner help as well. And a little bit of defensive line help, because I think Jordan might retire. This is more like Madden. The Dallas Cowboys taking down the Chiefs 31-21. Dak Prescott, Super Bowl MVP. Why is there a trash can next to players ready to negotiate? They trying to tell me something? So we only lost Malcolm Jenkins to retirement. Good. We have $90.8 million in cap space. I'm actually going to let Jordan walk away. We have Taylor, the guy we drafted, the computer drafted 2 years ago with star development. Davis is probably gone. Lutz will bring back. Ruiz will bring back. Get out of here, Winston. Goodbye. Zach Bond, up to superstar, for sure is coming back. Well, we're going to have a good amount of money for free agency, which is good. And then we're going to have to trade up and get a quarterback. So I made a lot of big offers. James Bradbury on a 1-year deal. T. Higgins on a 5-year deal. Henderson, help out our cornerback group. So I made a lot of big moves. So I made a lot of big offers. James Bradbury on a 1-year deal. Higgins on a 5-year deal. Henderson, I hope we get him on this team. Henderson, Lattimore, Bradbury will be big. And then Javon Kinlaw, put him next to Mickens, who we just drafted. And we'll actually have a pretty good defense. I think we need a middle linebacker. There wasn't really anything there. I think that's it. And every single one of them is on our team. Now, here's the problem. We have the 9th overall pick. And ideally, I'd like to get Eric Darby. But if the Steelers are going to take him, they're not going to trade from that pick. So that wouldn't make sense. So we're going to have to trade up to number 2. So we have to look at Joel Witt, who I don't really love. Talent is round 2 to 3. Don't love it. So I think Nick Pear is actually going to be our quarterback. And I don't really love it. Because if you see right on the left side, quick to throw at the slightest pressure. Which is weird because he has a throw under pressure. So I don't love that. It says top fits is the Saints. And then the other player I'm going to have to look at is Nolan Sellers. Another fit for us. Seems good. Physicals are fantastic, I would say. Not the fastest guy. Not really worried about that. But we don't know a ton about him, which is what I don't love. But I am going to trade our first round pick and a third this year and next year to trade up to pick number 2. Now, there is a chance they don't take Eric Darby. It's not a very good chance. He's gone. I've been thinking it over, and I think Nick Pear is probably our best bet at quarterback. I'm going to take him. Hidden development, perfect. 93 throw power, awesome. Okay, this is really good. Let's take a look at our rookies. So Pear is actually a 74 overall. I don't love that. Yikes, and the rest of the draft class is just mediocre. Now I feel a lot better, because I would have taken Eric Darby instantly. Normal development. Did we almost get the best quarterback? Because Witt's a 71 overall. He does have hidden development. He has star. Okay. And then Sellers is a 75, also has hidden development with star. That makes me feel real good. So we are an 86 overall team. We have 4 deep at receiver, which is great. Of course, Kamara. Lucas at tight end is not that great. Solid offensive line, probably the best offensive line in football. Don't have a middle linebacker, which I get. Taylor at left end is awesome. I think we're just looking good. Bond up to superstar. Davenport up to superstar. We should be able to make the playoffs pretty easily. So at the moment, we have the 9th overall pick. And they want us to take a running back because I guess Kamara is just not good enough for some reason. Makes a lot of sense. So at week 11, we're 5-4, but we're tied with the Falcons and the Buccaneers, and the Panthers are 7-2. So that's going to make our super focuses very difficult. I honestly had no idea. I wanted to stay in this range just in case. So I went Darren Drummond, I went Amani Brown, and Marquez Culliver. I don't know. There's really not a lot of good options that fit our team. We did make the playoffs, which is good. 3 teams from our division made it. Panthers 11-6, Bucks 10-7, we went 10-7, and the Falcons 8-9. And we're playing the Panthers in round 1. Pear 4,800 yards, 33 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. Already better than Jameis Winston. Kamara, maybe the MVP, 1,700 yards, 21 touchdowns. Thomas with 94 catches, 1,300 yards, 9 touchdowns. Higgins 1,000 with 8. Callaway 740 with 6. 7 for Lucas, very surprising. Zach Bond leading the team in tackles with 115. Gardner Johnson 101. Sack totals 10 for Davenport, 6.5 for Kinlaw. Uh-oh. Where's Taylor? He was starting, he only got 1 tackle. I guess the computer decided he shouldn't start. But Henderson with 3 interceptions, 2 for Adebo, 1 for Gardner Johnson, Bradbury, and Marcus Williams. Where's not Davenport, where is Lattimore? Huh. But we are 5th in offensive yards. Perfect. Ugh, I don't like seeing that. Jeffrey Stewart with the MVP. Really? Kamara's at 6. He should be so much higher than that. That's a crime. Coach of the Year is Joe Judge for the Broncos. Offensive player is going to be Stewart, but we have Kamara at 4, Pear at 5. Awesome. Defensive player, Brian Burns. I can't imagine. Offensive rookie, of course. Ooh, Palmer at 10. And defensive rookie, Nathan Hull. So all the other quarterbacks had star development. So give me X Factor. Really? That's crazy. I thought that was going to be a superstar X Factor for sure. Let's see. Can we take down the Panthers? We have one more year left after this one. Wow, 35-10. Don't be Darnold. That's all I'm asking. Oh, boy. 210, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Pear, 234, 1-1. McCaffrey, 151 with a touchdown. Touchdown Thomas, 107. Touchdown DJ Moore. Van Jefferson, interesting pickup. And then Max Moody with a touchdown. Hey, team from our division won the Super Bowl. Panthers beating the Jaguars 20-10. Brian Burns, Super Bowl MVP. So we have the 20th overall draft pick, and they want us to take George Riley, cornerback. And I don't love that. Where's everybody that I scouted? So Culliver is a 70% completion. Drummond is also 70%. I wouldn't mind trading up for that. And then Amani Brown at 14. So we have $68 million in cap space. We're going to bring back Thomas. Bradbury probably. Callaway, maybe. Pete will bring back. And that's going to be it. So we're going to have a good amount of money for free agency. Bradbury actually turned us down. So you know what I'm going to do? Not that. So I made offers to Jack Fox, the punter, Nick Bolton, middle linebacker, and then J.C. Horn to give us probably one of the best cornerback groups of all time. It's kind of like where the Panthers with Stephon Gilmore. Everybody accepted our offers. Perfect. So I was planning to trade up to get Drummond, but he went way, way earlier than I expected. So I really don't know what to do with this pick. And I'm probably just going to go with an offensive lineman just to play it safe. This is our guy, Terrell Connor, right guard. Hidden development, 87 strength, home run. So I think my first 2 picks are great. Yeah, all 3. Or the first 3, I should say. 71 overall, 70 overall, 70 overall. And then the rest won't play. So we are a 90 overall team. Connor's not going to be starting, which is fine. We'll find out what his hidden development is at the end of the season. But pair up the superstar development, which I love. Lucas is a 75. Had a pretty good year last year. Then on defense, really no weak points. Because we have Fowler starting. We have Mickens starting. Taylor. All kinds of great corners. Let's get right into it. Let's go to the playoffs. Not only did we make the playoffs, we got the first round bye. We went 12-5, Bucks 8-9, Panthers 7-10, and the Falcons 6-11. Absolute domination of the NFC South. Ooh, 5,300 yards, 45 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, with 68% completion. Possibly the MVP. 300 yards a game. Kamara, come on. 1,500 yards with 23 touchdowns. There's a world where we have number 1 and number 2 in MVP. Thomas, I mean, what are we doing? 126 catches, 1,700 yards, 7 touchdowns. Higgins, 931 with 11 touchdowns. Callaway, 875 with 9. Lucas with 12 touchdowns, 6 for Kamara. And then Bolton with 129 tackles. Davenport, 8.5 sacks. Bond with 7. And then interceptions, 4 for Gardner Johnson, 3 for Bolton, 3 for Horn, 2 for Henderson. We are number 1 in offensive yards. Perfect. That's not as perfect. Lamar Jackson with that MVP, but check it out. Kamara 3, Pear 4. Now, we're not going to have number 1 and number 2 for offensive player, which is kind of disappointing. And we don't even win Coach of the Year. Whoa. We're 12-5 first round bye. Not even up here. Yeah, Kyler Murray, offensive player, then McCaffrey, Kamara, Pear, robbed. Defensive player, Chase Young, that's fine by me. Offensive rookie, nothing. Defensive rookie, nothing. So in the divisional round, we're playing against the 10-7 Detroit Lions, who are an 86 overall team. we should be able to beat them. We're a 91 overall team to make it to the NFC Championship, which we did. And then to make it to the Super Bowl, we have to beat the Dallas Cowboys, who are 9-8. But of course, I think they won the Super Bowl last year, and we didn't make it. The Cowboys beat the Browns 30-23, Elliott Super Bowl MVP. I have a bad feeling about this. I feel like we got blown out. No, even worse, I would say. 38-35. Oh, man. I think Prescott did the same thing. 425, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Prescott 264, 3-2. Elliott 151 with a touchdown. Kamara with 1. Prescott with 1. Thomas 116. Wow, Trent Williams 106 with a touchdown. Not the right Williams, never mind. Callaway 103 with a touchdown. Cooper, Higgins, Kamara, Elliott, all with touchdowns. But let's take one final look at this team before we end the episode. Pairs up to a 95 overall. I guess he has 3 morale boosts, so he's really a 92 overall with X Factor. Pretty good. We drafted Connor, who has superstar. Jones with star. Toon we drafted, who's a 78 overall. Brought in Higgins. Drafted Luke as a tight end. Don't forget that. Bolton's up to star. Bonnet superstar. X Factor. Fowler's an 80. What else? Taylor, 77 overall. I know we didn't draft a ton of defensive players, which is all right. But I think we did a good job as a 90 overall team. We probably should have been in the Super Bowl. Let's be fair. Lost by 3. But that is a heartbreaker. And that's going to be it for this episode. Comment down below what team you want me to do next week. Hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you next time.